Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ando again, and thanks for coming out for this video. So today, in this video, what we're going to show off is my daily squad arena climb, but it's with my newly unlocked Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. So I went over to Twitch, live streamed it, and we had some pretty interesting results. And so I'm just going to share them here with you. I definitely joined initially the rest of the crowd whenever we saw how underwhelming compared to at least Rey, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren was, and especially against General Anakin Skywalker. However, I feel like we found a decent winning formula. I'm not going to say it's 100%, but I think that it's if you have the right mods and stuff like that, that it's going to be a decent counter. So with all that said, understand too that I only have 4 of the Zetas on Kylo Ren. He's my only R7, and I'm facing a bunch of teams that have, Relic 7, full out 501st teams. So the matchup isn't necessarily equal, but I'm still able to pull off the win. And I'm going to show two squad comps, one with a full FO team and then one with Wat Tambor. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. And if you guys want to see my mods, I might be able to make another video if there's enough interest in that. But again, if you like what you guys are seeing, either come out to the live streams on Twitch or leave a like and subscribe below, so that way you guys don't miss my next video. I plan on doing a lot more tomorrow. I will be doing some raid stuff with him, just kind of figuring out what this guy is all about. So yeah, thank you guys so much. And like I said, if there's enough comments down below about seeing the mods, I'll maybe make a separate video about what I have now versus what I would like to have. Okay guys, so this is the first composition that we have, which is with Wat Tambor. So again, my goal was to try to make this as likely as you could in Grand Arena. I've seen some team comps where it's like ripping apart, multiple teams. It's like your Separatists, your FO. There were some, I think there's other ones, maybe some Sith Empire stuff too. But I wanted to try to make this as much as FO as possible. So as you guys can see, the first thing that we do is we give the tank tech over to First Order Stormtrooper. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do the middle stun ability. And again, this is happening during my live stream, so I'm kind of talking through what I'm doing, seeing as how this is like my first battle with him. And then they're going to do their thing. So then what you're going to want to do, because he has advantage, Hux has advantage, you're going to pass over that turn meter to him, to Kylo Ren. And I'm gonna do that middle ability again, so I get 80 siphon stacks, if you will. And then I totally did the most boneheaded thing ever, and I misplayed that. I did his second special, First Order Officer's second special, but it is okay because I gave the weapons tech over to Kylo Ren, and I went in for the kill. But ideally, what you'll want to do, and you'll see later on, you'll want to give Kylo Ren another attack on just Anakin Skywalker. So from here, we're same thing as a gas mirror match or any time that you want to go against General Anakin Skywalker. You want to knock him down, and then you want to immediately knock down 5s. Do not get that sacrifice. This tank tech doesn't matter. I just give it over to General Hux, but as you guys will see later on, then no one really matters other than Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. He is the engine that is behind this entire team. And so why I've made First Order Stormtrooper slow but also very tanky is because I just want him to take all those hits from Kylo Ren whenever Anakin stands up. So I'm going to go in here for the big AoE, knock them all down. So there you can see he does his job. He just takes the hit, and I'm able to just kind of finish off General Anakin Skywalker there. I think that if you can somehow get him with more speed, First Order Stormtrooper that is, I think that it's beneficial, because then I think you're not going to really need Wat Tambor. But I think as soon as you can get a taunt with him, I think that's the best case scenario. And as you can see here, I don't have his leadership Zeta. That is probably one of the more important Zetas now that I think about it, like at least going against General Anakin Skywalker, because every time you gain advantage now, a tank is going to gain taunt for 2 turns. So there's a bunch of people that can gain advantage. Like pretty much every single one of these guys can produce advantage for another one. So it's kind of a big deal. It's definitely going to be my next Zeta. The 2 Zetas that I currently don't have is the leadership and the basic. So again, first things first, we go ahead and give him the stun, get our 40 siphon stacks. We then reduce his cooldowns, and we're going to go ahead and get our 80 siphon stacks. Now this one's kind of different because I actually do it right, and I pass the turn meter over, and then I go in for this AoE. And now normally this knocks him down, but it doesn't this time, and that's okay. That's actually a good thing. I'm able to get another basic in on him, which is going to add to some more siphon stacks, as well as continue to damage, his mastery. So it's almost weird. It's almost like if we want to counter, if we want to place him on defense and try not to have a Kylo, do as well against him, it's almost like we don't want to stack protection on him. Whereas before the mirror matches, obviously the more protection you stack, sometimes the better you're able to stay up longer, and then you're able to kind of do those mirror matches easier. So again, I went after 5s, got him down, and then I go for the AoE, I knock them all down. So he's now going after First Order Stormtrooper, and again, you can kind of see my cursor. I'm highlighting him because I'm like, this guy's such a huge tank. I love it. He's just taking the hits for us, and then he makes the ultimate sacrifice for the team, and we pretty much go in right from the get-go after that, and we just because of all that mastery that we're stealing, we're also stealing. He does General Anakin Skywalker's mastery is damage, armor resistance, or armor penetration and resistance penetration, and accuracy. So he misses some of his attacks the more and more we're able to attack him. Okay, so the next 2 battles that we have are going to be against a Galactic Legends Rey. Now again, this is my first day having him, him being Kylo Ren, and so I don't really know exactly what I'm doing. I've seen some YouTube videos, I've heard some people talk about some stuff, and then obviously by playing the event, I know that Finn is kind of the essential one to go after first. And so I kind of make the misplay here. And because I'm not able to get Rey, and I'm really not able to get Rey probably for like the next 3 years, maybe with a little bit of exaggeration there. I didn't read any of the kits, so I'm just kind of going in cold here. So I go in for this AoE after I stun L3 because I'm forced to. And then I go ahead and pass the Terminator back over to Kylo, which is great. And then I'm like, okay, well, I know I have to go after Finn. So I go after him, and I almost get him, which makes me think that maybe if I get a little bit more offense on Kylo, which I have a lot of room to grow because I think I only have 2 of his 6 dot mods. So there's potential there that maybe that is a way of going about this, but as you can see, this is slowly turning into a very bad situation. If this was Grand Arena, this would definitely be the time to go ahead and force quit out of your app. But I continue to go, obviously, because I just want to see kind of how this all plays out. And you'll see after, well, you won't see this, but after this, I kind of go back in and I read Rey's kit, and I read all their kits, basically, and I'm able to kind of formulate a better plan on how to do this, which you'll see in the next video. But until then, we'll just watch him get completely destroyed. But yeah, I think mods is kind of a big deal, especially with the way we're running this team. And I think we're just slowly like uncovering what we can do with this team. So As much as it's kind of a little bit disappointing, probably, whereas it was beforehand, like, you know, when a new meta comes out, it's just like it's almost completely unbeatable. There probably is something that we're still missing or we're not quite seeing yet, and we're slowly figuring this all out. So, again, giving the tank tech over to our First Order Stormtrooper. I'm going to go in now and stun L3. Same thing that I did before. Same, but a little bit different. All right, and so they take out Wat like right away because they get a buff immunity on First Order Stormtrooper. So same move again. I'm going to, you see me, I'm kind of contemplating. So I'm going to AoE, and because I know I'm going to siphon some because of the stun. And now there's no playing around. I'm going to go after L3. So I completely wipe her out with a 150k hit. And Rey's doing her little moves. And then I absolutely wipe out Finn. So this is the only Galactic Legends Rey that I have in my shard at this time. So there's no way for me to tell if maybe that's a normal thing or maybe they just don't have their Finn modded correctly. But if that is a normal thing, then I'm pretty confident that, you know, this team is, you know, a team that can quite easily counter this Wat Tambor L3 Galactic Legends Rey setup. And at this point, I'm a little bit nervous again because obviously, you know, they're wiping out more and more of my characters. But at the same time, I know that the longer that these matches go on, they actually favor Kylo Ren a lot more because I am siphoning away their mastery. So they're getting a lot less effective while I'm getting a lot more effective. And you'll see I'm still a little bit nervous here because I'm like, man, that is a bunch of bonus protection that she's getting. I don't even know if that's like supposed to be like that. I mean, it's a lot of bonus protection, but she's getting it. And you'll see again, I'm like at what, 220 stacks of siphon. And you'll see it each time I'm getting more and more into her bonus protection. And so I'm kind of, each time I'm chipping away more and more at it. So again, kind of like what I assumed to be true was actually true. The longer these matches go on, they favor Kylo Ren. And that's going to cover it for the squad arena. All right, guys. Well, that's it for the video. Thanks again for coming out. If you guys, you know, want to watch more, tomorrow, again, I plan on doing some raid stuff, probably some territory battle stuff with this new Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. And, you know, I think we're just starting to get to what's happening with him. Even pre his ultimate ability, I think he's still... We still... I think the judgment should still be left out right now. I think we're just starting to begin to understand what he can do. And also on the opposite side, I think even Rey, we're just starting to begin to understand what she can do as well. So... hopefully we can continue to educate everyone, and you know, I'm watching videos, you guys are submitting videos to me on my Discord and stuff like that. So anything that you guys see or anything that you guys want me to know, leave it in the comments section below. Join our Discord and continue to, you know, help out everyone in the community. Thanks again for coming out, and I really appreciate all the support you guys are giving me.